Hello and welcome to today's lesson from the IELTScoach.com. In this lesson, I want to give some advice about asking to get your exam remarked. So it's quite a common question online to see students say, I got my results, here are my scores for each skill, should I get my writing exam remarked? Students who need a certain score, usually they need a 7 in all bands, and they may have missed out on the writing or the speaking. So this advice is for those students. If you've got your results and you're thinking about asking for a remark, please consider these tips before you do so. So the first thing that I recommend is only ask for a remark in the writing and speaking exams. If you miss out on those exams, it may be worth considering a remark. If you missed out on the listening or reading score by half a band or a full band, a remark probably won't help you because those scores, whether the answer is right or wrong, is definitive. It's not up to the examiner, it's yes or no. It's the right answer or it's the wrong answer. And most of the time, these exams are double-checked anyway. Because someone goes along and checks it, writes their score, that test is given to another marker and they do the same thing and they have to match up. So asking for a remark in listening and reading is not worth it. So my advice, only ask for a remark in the writing and speaking exams. And only ask for a remark if you need to improve by half a band in one skill. So if you need a 7 but your score was 5.5, it's not worth getting a remark. 5.5 might go to a 6, but it will never go to a 7. So trying to improve by more than half a band in a remark is not going to happen. Also, if you need that improvement in 2 or more skills, it's also not really likely to happen. They may have gotten your mark wrong in one skill. But if they get your mark wrong in 3 different skills, very unlikely. So if you got the score you need for listening, reading, and speaking, and you are half a band out from the writing, then a remark may be worth considering. Also, only ask for a remark if you think the mark is wrong and you think you did really well. If you think, oh, I did badly, and then you get half a band lower than you need, you're probably not going to get a higher score. You don't think it's good. They don't give you an improvement just because you ask for a remark. Your score will go up if it deserves to go up, if there was a slight error from the examiner. So only ask if you think you deserved a 7. So if you get a 6.5 in writing, but you're confident that it was a 7.5 or an 8, and you're disappointed with that 6.5, then it may be worth getting that remark. But don't ask for a remark just because you're not happy with the score. Ask for it because you think you deserve a higher score. Also, only ask for the remark if you can afford it. So you do have to pay the fee. If the score is changed, then you get that refunded. But if you can't afford it and you're just doing it because you're desperate, unlikely that it's going to be changed, the score will be changed, you don't get that feedback. So please make sure that you're confident that the remark will help you get the score you need. And it may be worth taking the test again rather than paying for the remark. And finally, instead of asking for a remark, think about how you can improve in the next exam. So it might be worth spending your time and worrying about what to do next rather than worrying about what's already done and is very unlikely to change. Remarks, more often than not, they don't change them. The score stays the same. IELTS has good standards. The consistency is quite good. From personal experience, I see very few people get their score changed to what they wanted. So I don't think a remark is worth it. You're better off putting your energy to doing the new test. What can I do differently? How can I improve from that last test to the next test? Don't do the same thing because you'll get the same score. Think about how you can improve in the next exam. And that's what IELTS is all about. It's about improving. What can I do differently? How can I get a better score next time? Not just by hoping and praying that they will give you a remark or give you a better score. you need to do the work. So there are a lot of things to consider. Most of the time, I would advise students not to do a remark. Sometimes I advise them to if I think that they are good enough. But generally, a remark is not recommended. Putting more effort, focusing more on your studies, and trying harder next time is more recommended than getting a remark. So I hope this information has helped you, and good luck with your IELTS preparation.